Hello everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Sakina and the weekly forecast for August 19th through August 25th. Take a look at the camera images on the screen, choose the one that calls to you, and then timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy! Hello Pile 1. This reading is for August 19th through the 25th. So let's see what the cards are sharing this week. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Emperor. So where the elements are concerned with this reading, we are missing air and we are missing water. So I feel as though this is telling you that you need to do some breathing exercises. For some reason, you're either breathing very shallowly or you're holding your breath about something specific. You may not realize it, but it happens when we're working on something. And also, without the cups or the water, you're either not drinking enough water, or you're not allowing your emotions to surface, or you're not allowing your intuition to have any play in what is going on in these cards. So let's take a look here. So with the Three of Pentacles, I'm seeing a collaborative effort here of some sort, working together with one or two or more people to create something physical. Now this might be working with somebody at a job that you have. It may be working with employees if you own your own company. It may be a health modality, something that you are working with other people to help heal. It could be many things, but I see a collaborative effort here. But I'm also seeing that the passion that you had for this specific, whatever it is, collaboration, the passion that you had for this seems to be going up in smoke. The energy just seems to be blowing in the wind, so to speak. It doesn't seem to have anything, nothing's working as you feel it should. And part of this, which I did not bring up with the elements in the beginning, is there's no air here. So perhaps we're missing some communication, some very vital communication, which is keeping things from going as smoothly as you need them to. Now, part of working with your intuition is also having come here for this reading. Intuitively, you know it could help. So you're allowing your intuition to come forward and help, and maybe then some kind of flow can be created. But yeah, in this, whatever this is, things are not going the way that you want them to. It's like the communication is, everybody's blowing smoke, so to speak. And you're almost on the verge of giving up. With the Emperor card, we see this gentleman with the beard. This is the man who is in control of his kingdom, okay? He knows how to designate to be able to have a successful colony. And as you can see with the bees, I mean, the bees have specific jobs. All the bees have specific jobs. You have the queen, you have the bees that are taking care of the queen, you have the worker bees, you have those who feed the young. And I'm just throwing things out there because I don't know fully what all bees do. But anyway, their colony works because they can work together. There is the queen, obviously, who is the one who, she probably doesn't have to dictate much anymore because all the bees over time just were born into what they do. But she is in charge. So the cards for this week are sharing with you that with this collaborative effort, if you feel like it's falling apart and there's no communication, you can rectify that. You can totally change your attitude from the dynamic energy that's shown on the Nine of Wands as, oh, Jesus is pointless, to one of, you know what, this was just a sidestep. I'm going to change my energy into one of being positive and put my ideas out there and bring people back together again so that we can all work together as we planned, like a well-oiled machine. And instead of just your kingdom, it can be the kingdom. So breathe. Allow yourself to breathe, especially if you feel yourself losing your temper and you feel yourself feeling very defeated. Breathe. 10 deep breaths. Count to 10 as you're breathing. And then allow your emotions to flow through you. Don't ignore them. Let them flow through you. And then let them go and start this whole energy change so that you can move into that Emperor energy. So pile 1, that is the reading for this week, August 19th through the 25th. Take care. Hello, pile 2. So this reading is for the 19th of August through the 25th of August. So let's take a look at what the cards have to share. We have the Death card. We have the Temperance card. And we have the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. So the first thing that I look at is the elements here. So with the Death card, we have water. With the Temperance card, we have fire. And with the Prince of Swords, we have air. So the only thing that we're missing is Pentacles or Earth. This means, as I often share in these readings, is that it is necessary for you to ground yourself, to get grounded, and to create a grounding routine for yourself. Get reconnected with the earth by walking barefoot in the grass for 5 minutes, transplanting a plant, getting soil on your hands, walking in nature if you have time to do so, talking to a tree, touching a tree, sitting in nature. Just get grounded. And with 2 major arcana cards here, I really do believe that this grounding is really necessary, because I think this is probably going to be a pretty important week for you, pile 2. So the Death card is one of transformation. Something has happened recently for you or to you that has or is completely transforming you somehow. Whatever this was that happened to you, it is changing your perspective completely on things, thus the transformation. And it might feel a little awkward right now, this changeover that you're making. You might be kind of fighting yourself a little bit still because it feels very foreign, but it won't be long and you're going to feel very balanced with what you're doing. Very balanced. The Death card and the Temperance card, Death is 13, Temperance is 14. They're going in perfect order here. There's nothing in between. So this transformation, it's meant to be. It's a major arcana card and it is meant to be. And it happened because something that you have recently gone through has made you change something about yourself. That is the transformation that happens. And if it feels odd, it's okay, because it is going to balance out. And with the Prince of Swords or Knight of Swords, this is, for me, someone who is kind of a life learner, but learning not through just book study. That would be more the Princess of Swords, but the Prince of Swords needs to go out and experience life. This is important. Needs to go out and experience life. Maybe you had a near-death experience, or maybe you know someone who did, and it has made you look at life a little bit differently and made you feel as though to feel balanced, you can't just sit around and think life is going to come to you. You need to go out in search of life, in search of adventure, in search of learning. And this also may be, the Death card could be one showing you that you've been too stagnant, too sediment in your life, that you need to get out there and experience some life. So the balance in between, it's telling you perhaps that you need to find that balance between the two, being sedentary or just barely moving, not wanting to do anything, go anywhere, just kind of stay put, to going out there and experiencing life. Whether that is just going to the park with friends, you don't have to travel across the world. This is just saying, get off your butt and get out there and experience some life. That's what you're here for. And you don't have to do one or the other. Create a balance. Do both, giving them equal time. That could be one possibility here. And if you're working, a 9 to 5, or you're working a business of your own, it is so easy to get locked into that sedentary portion where that's all you do. But you need to create a balance. This is important. And grounding will help you with this. I mean, it's going to get you out into nature, grounding, right? So see if you can strike up a balance between these two. So pile 2, that is the reading for August 19th through the 25th. Take care. Hello, pile 3. This reading is for August 19th through the 25th. So let us see what the cards have to say for this week. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the 8 of Swords. So in the element department, which is usually where I start, we're missing earth and we're missing water here. So number 1, drink water. This is probably important. A lot of us drink a lot of coffee, not so much for water, but this week you need to start upping your intake of water. And then you need to start grounding also. And there could be a little bit in there about intuition going on or emotions. We'll see according to the reading, but grounding is required, which means if you followed this channel, you probably know by now, it's a walk in nature if you have time. It's walking in the grass in bare feet just to get connected to the earth again, so that you are not flying off in la la land in your brain. It keeps you solid to the earth. Keeps you, I guess, kind of in practical mode to some degree, but not so much that you can't use your imagination or anything like that. It kind of puts a balance to things. So with the 10 of Swords here, I'm seeing something that is coming to an end. Some idea that you have had or have been working with or thinking about, and I feel like you've just kind of tossed it to the wind. I think you might have put some energy into doing some planning about it, but it's almost like you went, nope, this is not going to work, forget it, and you just threw it out. That's what it feels like. And with the 7 of Wands, I feel as though it's saying you did this because you felt like people wouldn't support what you were thinking about. They wouldn't support what you plan to do with it. You felt like you might have to be on the defensive like all the time with whatever this was you were thinking about doing. So you scrapped it. And with the 8 of Swords, that's taking you back a little bit, and it's saying just go back and tweak things a bit. Think about what you need to do to master the idea, to really make the idea work, and then you'll be the one on higher ground. You won't have to work so hard at defending. If you have a good plan, if you have everything worked out in your mind, you will be able to master the plans for that, and there's really no need to scrap it. I do believe this week is about not scrapping this idea. And if it's something that's already going on and this is what you think you need to do is scrap it because it's just not working out the way you want it to, you don't have to go back to the very beginning. Just really take a look at what you need to master the plan. Think about that. Add some intuition in there. Ask for some help from your spirit guides and your spirit team, your higher self. Ask for some help so that you're not doing this all on your own. Drink some water. Get grounded. All of these things help. And, they're showing a lot of breathing here. So if you're not doing that, you probably can breathe through it. But these 2 air cards are fanning the wands, which is fire. So if you do as the cards suggest, you're fanning the fire to create this passion that you have. You've obviously got the passion because you've been thinking about this clear to the 10. It isn't like you're at the ace and just thinking about it, just coming up with the idea. Oh no, this idea has been around for a while in your mind. I don't think it's been physical yet because there's no earth cards here or no pentacles, but it's been in your mind. But you're giving it up because you just feel like it's too big of a fight, or it will be too big of a fight. Cards are saying that's not it. That's not it at all. Don't scrap this idea. Just get more acquainted with it and make sure that you know every nuance of it so that if someone questions what it is that you're trying to do, whatever this idea is, if someone questions it, you can answer them without hesitation. You have the higher ground because you have the knowledge that you need. You've taken the time to gain that knowledge. So ground, breathe, get some help intuitively, and then fan that fire, that passion. Okay, pile 3. That is what the week of August 19th through the 25th has to share with you. Take care.